Chief Odera Ozoka, one of the youths who supported and stuck with APGA through and through. And I was one of the aspirants in this last dispensation.
What have you to say about this just completed gubernatorial election in Anambra? What's your opinion about the election in its entirety? Give us your view.
Thank you very much. It's been one of the freest and fairest elections that I can remember. I mean, I've studied Nigerian elections, and this has been one of the more peaceful and encouraging election. I have to first, thank the federal government because, they created an avenue where this can happen. The president, regardless of what your politics is, the fact of the matter is the president made sure that we had a free and fair election. He stood by his standard of not getting involved, and I have to commend him for the courage to do that because, his party is running against somebody else's party, and he said, you know what, I'm going to stand back and make sure that the best man wins, the best party wins. Then, I have to congratulate INEC because the truth of the matter is without INEC, it could have easily gone a different way. Let's just put it that way. If we didn't have the right people, it could have been a disaster. And so INEC, their staff, and the way they conducted the election is commendable. So the federal government of Nigeria, democracy is always an evolving thing. And you can see with Anambra being the light of the nation, we've just proved it once again, that you can come to an election and have a peaceful election and have a successful, free and fair election. With that said, you have to like give Anambra, the people, a lot of love.
From what you just said, it's like you are congratulating the Anambra, you are congratulating Soludo.
Listen, beyond a doubt. See, I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. Anambra had one of the best elections, and it is not a boast. I mean, we hope that going forward, this is what elections are going to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're hoping that going forward, Anambra has led the way. It has truly shown itself to be the light of the nation. And going forward, especially as we move towards 2023, more people can be more confident in the electoral process. Let me not digress some more, but I got to speak towards, I read a few things regarding 2023. Some people have said, I don't know how, an Igbo person will be selected in 2023 because of APGA's win in Anambra. That APC and the major parties will not like what has happened. And I don't know how someone can think that way, because for me, the way I see it is that, first of all, 2023 is the time for Southeast. And this whole time, people keep making excuses. There's this propaganda that Igbos are not united, that Igbos cannot unite behind an idea, right? That Igbos are always scattered. If anything, I hope that this election would prove that it is the other way around, that Igbos can be united and are always united for justice, fairness, equity. This election proves that.
Thank you very much. What do you have to say to Professor Charles Soludo? He has won the election. What's the next?
First of all, I just want to say this was a divine election. There could be no better person, in my opinion, to champion this particular path that we're going to be going in the next 4, God willing, 8 years, right? when I decided to run for governor, it was because of my burning desire to serve, and came back down this way to do that. When the screening committee screened some of us out, some people were upset, but I have to congratulate the screening committee. I have to congratulate the men who screened us, going from Udensi and that committee, going to whether it's Victor Oye, Victor Omate, some of the people who have stood their ground to say, we know the kind of caliber of what we expect a governor to be, and we see Professor Soludo, and we know he can win. Because party wants to win, right? It's not to say that some of these other people were not qualified, right? But come November 6th, this was back in June. You know what I'm saying? Back in June. Come November 6th, you have to be a forward thinker. Come November 6th, who has the capacity, the pedigree, the intellect, the worldwide view, the respect, right? And who can win? Who can we stand behind and win? And when they win, who can deliver?
That's a good one.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
They win.
Who can deliver? When they win, who can deliver? I'm not again changing myself or everybody who ran. Everybody has capacity, but I'm saying who can win and who can deliver. And Professor Soludo, to me, and I'm being very, very honest about this, is that person. I mean, this is the first time we're going to have someone who thinks for a living, who helps other people in their economies grow. He's now going to be in our own state doing just that.
We are very aware that you contested the last primary election for this governorship election in APGA. We are very aware. And we would like you to throw more light on your experience throughout the process of primary screening, what you want the incoming governor, Professor Charles Soludo, to do for your constituency in Nnewi.
Thank you very much.
Share more light.
Yes, thank you very much, Doctor. I appreciate that. Well, let me start by saying that the screening was an experience. Right? One of the experiences for me was being able to communicate my passion. To the screening committee. Like I said before, one of the things that I really appreciate was the particular intention, right? The particular intention by the screening committee to make sure they had the right candidates, right? And this was under the able leadership of Chief Udensi. So I'm grateful to him. Same thing with, like I mentioned, Victor Oye, whose job as a national chairman is to deliver up, to continue, right? It's difficult, so one can make enemies that way if you have conviction, but if you know that you want the right thing, it takes strength of character. And I think for me, what that experience taught me is that first of all, the party is first. APGA, no one is bigger than our party. No individual should be bigger than the collective of the party. That's one. And the leadership of the party showed that. That's the board of trustees, everyone there, the chairman, the screening committee for the so to me, in reflection, regardless of what personal feelings most people might have, you have to commend the leadership because they saw the future and they acted on it and they delivered. The aspect that happened, I mean, is out of this world. So that was an experience. I met the other aspirants who were there as well, and so, looking back, I always appreciate the fact that the party knows that this is what is going to work, and we have to stand by it. We have to stand by picking the right candidates that is sellable, and make not just sellable but can deliver, which will now get into the point of what I made, which is that this man can deliver. He's done it before. When you serve several presidents, it's not because of some people say. I remember during the debate, it's not about speaking English. Some people were saying,
It's not about speaking English. Speaking English does not make you a central bank of Nigeria. It does not. Capacity does, right? Making multi-millionaires, right? From ideas, consolidating banks, making sure that we don't lose some of the small businesses, being interested in growing small business by giving particular fundings to small and medium-sized businesses that can grow it. These are ideas that success the right course, and this is what I know he's going to do. Now, as it pertains to my constituency, I mean, prior to the election, we put up several street lights, solar street lights, in my ward, and part of my encouragement to my chairman and the community heads, and when we had meetings, was trust. I'm doing this to let you guys know that, like I mentioned before, if I did not believe in what Professor Soludo stood for, I would not push. I'm pushing because I want you guys to understand that regardless of what your feelings are, yes, Inewi was not fine. But he's going to come and take care of us. He's going to come and take care of you. He's going to come and bring development to the state. And it's going to be across the board, across the 21 local government. But rest assured, you, my local constituent, you will feel it. And we're excited about it. I know that when Prof, His Excellency, the governor-elect, becomes the governor, he's going to do fantastic. He's going to do a marvelous job, and he just needs, going forward, the support of the people. The support of the people is important. People will now want to find a way to mess up his agenda. It will only be a problem for us. So if you're from Anambra, regardless of your party, APC, PDP, APGA, whatever, the first things first, it should be the love of your people. That's the first things first, the love of your people. If you truly love your people, then you should come out, extend a hand, get involved, and try to help his government succeed. Because if you try not to, it is only going to affect us. I'm being very honest about this. It's only going to affect us. It's going to affect the youths. It's going to affect the women in the market. It's going to affect teachers. So this is the time. We have an opportunity now. We have an opportunity in Anambra now with this kind of candidate. We are grateful for what His Excellency Obiano has done in even making sure, standing his ground to bring somebody like this.
Who is better than him?
Yes. See, let me tell you something. My little experience in Nigeria, I realized that people are afraid of their successors.
Yes.
They don't want somebody who can either achieve or do better. But even Governor Obiano has said that he wants him because he knows he will do better. And on all the campaign, trail, every time I followed them, I went around. Governor Obiano said this. So to tell you the kind of character he has, to want to bring somebody who he knows will do a great job for the people. That's his love for the people. So my hope is that whatever party you're in, whatever APGA is our own. It is not just on Kanye. APGA is our own. Just how I'm saying. If as an Anambra person we're able to go ahead and say, or as an Anambra people we're able to say, regardless of where you fall, APC, PDP, let us try and support this candidate, let us try and support this governor-elect, let us try and support this government, and see if we can actually have the kind of Anambra we think we know we can have because of the kind of human capacity we have in this state. It will surprise all of us what will happen. So I hope that we all get involved. I hope that we all support him, and I hope that we all come on board without any kind of bad blood, and that we do our own part, because it's only going to benefit us, our children, our parents. It's going to benefit Nigeria. So I'm excited about it. You're going to get involved, right?
Yes, I am.
You're already involved. You're involved, my brother.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm involved.
Honorable Odera,
Yes, sir.
it's been nice having this exclusive interview.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
And we pray that more of your lives
Yes, sir.
will
Thank you very much.
into the society.
Thank you, and I commend,
Thank you for your time.
yeah, but I'm going to thank you guys too, because you guys, let me tell you something, you guys are doing fantastic, you guys are getting involved. One of the few things you find is like most youths, we don't get involved. And it's like, if you do not get involved in the politics, somebody else will make decisions for you that will not benefit you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get involved. You have to get involved. If you get involved, then you have a say. And if you don't like what is being said, then you can actually get involved and try to make, the state the way you see it. So I commend you guys from the first time we met to now. You guys are pushing, you guys are doing things. So mad love. I hope that that we can push forward and see the future.
Thank you very much.
God bless. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it. Thank you.